Hi guys, so today we are going to be testing out a new product from Ulta, the Foundation Adjustment Drops. I picked these up online. I really wanted to try them. I have a hard time picking out foundation. I don't normally get to an Ulta or a Sephora store, and when I do buy a drugstore foundation, it's usually way off on color, so I have to just work with it. So I was really excited to pick these up. They come with two different colors. You get a darker one and a lighter one, which I think is amazing. It was $18, and I figured we're gonna go ahead and try it out today. So I've got two of the Real Technique sponges here. They're both clean. I'm gonna go ahead and apply one foundation on the side of my face that I know is a little bit too dark for my skin. Then we're gonna try to adjust it. This comes with two bottles here, the darker one and the lighter one. These have 0.30 fluid ounces in them. And then you also get a little mixing tray in it too as well, which I think is really cool. If you don't have one, this is going to come in handy for me as well. I'm very excited about that. So I'm gonna start off with the L'Oreal Infallible Paris in the color Sun Beige, which is too dark for my skin. But I'm going to go ahead and just go right in on one side so we can see what it looks like in its original form, and then the other side with the mixer in it. Alright, so there's the side that I believe is a little bit too dark for my skin. It's just a little yellow on this side of this face here. So I'm going to go ahead and pump on this little tray here. This kind of makes me nervous because I'm not sure what to do. Got the foundation on there, and I'm going to pump a drop in there. Ooh. I'll do 2 drops and see what that does. So I'm just mixing it here. I think that might be... Yes, I think that might be the color that we want. So I'm going to go ahead and just take another beauty blender. Let's grab a little bit and let's see. Did that change the color at all? Did it lighten it up, guys? Can't really tell. Yeah, I think it might have lightened it up just a little bit. I just put 2 drops in there. It may have lightened it up just a tad. There's the side without it. There's the side with it. So I think it lightened it up just a little bit. Not like a whole bunch, but if I get in the light here, you can see that it matches a little bit more. Or maybe I'm just crazy, but I think it lightened it up a little bit. I don't feel like it changed the consistency of the foundation at all, so that's really nice. It still feels really matte, which is what it always feels like. Here's with the mixing drop. And here's without the mixing drop. Can we see a difference? It's just a slight difference, not by much, but it's definitely a slight difference. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this off real quick, clean this makeup off, and we're going to go in with the lighter color and do some of the dark drops. So I'll be right back. Now I am fresh faced again. I have primer on. We're going to go ahead and go in now with the CoverGirl Olay Simply Ageless 3-in-1 foundation. I like this foundation, but it is a little light for my skin. I've washed my beauty blenders. Alright, so there you go. You can see it's definitely a lighter foundation for my skin. So I did a pump, I did 2 pumps foundation and then 2 pumps of the darker. So here, let's see here. Hopefully that's not going to be too dark. It may be. So I'm just taking the end of my little brush here and just kind of mixing this around. I think it may have changed it a little bit. Maybe it's not dark enough. I think I should throw another pump in there and see. Just to see if it darkens it up again. Okay, so I just put 1 drop in there. So that was 3 drops that I put in there. Here's the side with the mixer, which I feel like it did change the color a little bit. Here's my neck. Here's my neck on this side. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it changed the color a lot? Or is it just a slight change? I'm not really sure. This is the first time I've used a mixer of any kind, so I'm not really sure like if it's supposed to do like a huge difference or not. So here's the color here without the mixer, and then here's the color here with the mixer. So it did change it. It's just very subtle, I think. Just enough to change the color a little bit. You may need to put more drops depending on how dark your skin is compared to the foundation that you have. But I do feel like it did change it a little bit. Again, like I said, not as much as, you know. And the nice thing, I guess, is that you can hold it up to your face. I think that's probably why they have that, which now I'm just realizing that. But you can see, if I hold it up to my face, you can see the difference in the color that I mixed and then the color that I didn't. So that's the nice thing about it. Now I have foundation all over it, but that actually makes more sense to me now. So I like them. I don't know how well it will last all day on the face, since I just purchased this. It just came in the mail, and I wanted to try them out and see if it would make a difference in the color of the foundation, and I think it did. I think it did, you know, change up the color of the foundation just enough so that I don't look ghostly white or I don't look too dark. But yeah, and I don't think that it's messing with the texture of the foundation itself. Foundation still feels the same on both sides. So it's not mixing or messing with that at all. So I think it's a matter of just getting the right amount of drops in your foundation to suit your needs. I do think that it's pretty cool that you have this little clear patch so you can put it on your face and see how it's going to match, you know, with your skin tones and see where you want your foundation to be. I think that's an awesome idea. I like it. I think that for $18, you can really, you know, if you have a lot of foundations sitting around that you can't use because they just don't match your skin tone, I think these would really help. Just, you know, trying to figure out how many drops to put in. And I guess if you over drop it with one certain color, you can always go in with a darker one again to change it up just a little bit. So that's really nice to know that you can do that. But so far I like it, and I will be using it with a lot of foundations that I have that are way too dark or way too light for my skin. So it's not, like I said, a huge difference, but this right here I think just makes it a little bit better for my skin tone. I'm going to be wearing it throughout the week and see how it works with foundations and see, you know, if it changes the consistency at all. I don't think that it will. It looks like both of the mixers are water-based with silicone. So it's water first and then silicone. So that's how they kind of work. So that's what most foundations are made out of. So that's really good. It's not some crazy random, you know, off-the-wall formula in there. So that's really nice to know. Like I said, I did pay $18 for this, and I'm happy I picked it up. If you have any questions about them, put it in the description bar and I'll let you know if I have any weird, you know, reactions with foundation, if it changes how certain foundations work for me or not. But so far I really like them. That is my first impression of these. I hope you guys give them a try and see what you guys think. I know that higher end brands make these, but if we can get something for $18 and get two separate colors, I mean, why not? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on these drops, if you've tried them yet, and if they worked for you or if they didn't. And hopefully it helped you if you were thinking about getting these, or if you didn't know that Ulta had these on stock now. This is something that you may want to pick up if you have a hard time picking out foundation that matches your skin. Alright guys, so that's my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions at all. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, now is a good time to do so, and I shall talk to you guys later on. Good night guys. Bye.